What does America do better than Britain? Yeah, it's time to jump into this video and see what you guys are doing in America. It's better than us in Britain. So yeah, let's jump into this and check this out, man.
What are the things that America does better than the UK? We're going to find out right here on today's episode of the vlog. That's coming right up. Number one, in the United States of America, you guys make a great many better television productions than we do here. And I'm talking specifically about television dramas, right? The series you guys produce.
Oh, I thought you meant like actual TVs. I was gonna say, huh? We got some pretty good TVs. But yeah, you do. I find it really hard to watch like British shows and stuff like that. I find it really hard. Like if I hear the accent, I'm like, it's probably not gonna be good. There's a good few, but not many that I do. American TV, perfect.
Juice. The natural home of Netflix and all the different streaming services of late. And I have to think about some of the amazing ones I've watched. Most of my favorite TV series are from the United States of America. And I know what you guys are going to say, right? Because I've heard, and I don't know how true this is, you can correct me, is that a lot of people from America watch a lot of British television programs.
Do you?
Am I right? Well, let me tell you my upbringing. I'll talk about some of the more recent programs in a second, but if I look way back, even when I was young, most of the television programs I loved growing up were American. Let me think about it. Keenan and Kel, I don't know if any of you guys will remember that. Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, that's so Raven. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Probably Reset. Probably everything that was on the TV.
Saved by the Bell. Those were some of my kind of early teenage shows I used to watch. Growing up more, I used to love Friends. Friends was an institution.
Friends is amazing.
That was. And if I think even more recent, 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory, like the comedy
2.5 Men? What is 2.5 Men? Is that what the show's about?
type of shows you guys have just been genius. But then really recently on the streaming services, Breaking Bad, that was just so phenomenal. Love that show. And all the other shows I watch right now.
Listen, you list your top 10 TV shows. Well, if I do, I think they're all actually no. Most of them are American. Money Heist would be up there, and that's not American. So yeah, but I would say 80% is definitely American.
Now are just so good. And then I have a think about a show that portrays Scotland and Scottish life, albeit from a time that was long since gone. Outlander. Outlander is portraying Scotland and has a largely Scottish cast. It was put together by Americans, and also the original author, Diana Gabaldon, is American as well. What a great program that has been for Scotland. But then let's not forget cartoons, all right? You guys in America are the kings of cartoons. The Simpsons will just forever be known as the best, greatest cartoon.
You're just the kings of media. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, when I go on Netflix, it's majority just American.
Ever to be shown on television, right? You guys do television way better, I think, in America than we do here. And that's universally agreed. There can be no argument with that. And guys, listen, I'm going to be saving some of the better ones until the end. So you're going to want to stick around until then. Number 2, public holidays. Here's the thing. We have public holidays in the UK as well. Probably just as many as you do. But I feel in America, from my experience,
bigger, better.
You guys turn your holidays into something really meaningful and special.
Right.
And I know that is largely because you don't get that many holidays from work like we do here in the UK, right? You guys take your holidays so seriously, and a lot of the times you remember the purposes of your holidays. I was at Memorial Day, for example. What a special and important day that was.
Yeah, I've spoken to quite a few Americans, and when they tell me about like Thanksgiving and just any other holidays, it seems to me like you guys do it big. Like you guys treat it like how we would treat like Christmas, kind of. Not to that extent, but you do it big on a day, and that's crazy because like we only do big things for our big holidays. So Halloween, Christmas, maybe Easter, maybe bonfire, but that's about it.
Never ever forget that.
New Year's.
Really have a meaning for it. We here in the UK, we have a lot of holidays, and they were put in place because of something or other that happened in history, but nobody really understands or cares. All they know is it's a day off. Thanksgiving, what a massive ceremony Thanksgiving is for you guys. We don't really have anything like that here in the UK, and we're kind of amused and interested by it. And I think it's really special. And you know what? Just keep going with that, because I want to enjoy that lifestyle, that culture of important holidays as well, and like kind of rituals that go around that. So I absolutely love that about America. Number 3, drive-thrus. This, as I say, a lot of these things are quite...
I already know. You guys just have drive-throughs, everything.
Frivolous, but also it's interesting and important at the same time, because a lot of your culture in terms of like food and the way you do things ends up coming over here,
right,
albeit delayed, right? So drive-through is obviously something that has existed in America for many, many years, eventually made it over to the UK, and we have them as well now, but you guys have so many more options of drive-throughs.
Next level.
And different things. You can even go to a bank drive-through in the United States of America. Am I wrong? We don't have anything like that here, but dare say, because it goes into America first, we will get it at some point. It's just convenience, right? Convenience. Number 4.
Yeah, I've heard you got drive-through chapels, drive-through funerals, drive-through drink stores, drive-through farmers. Yeah, drive-through everything is mad.
4, nature. Not any nature though, because of course we've got a lot of nature as well, especially here in Scotland. But in America, you guys have some severe nature that can quite literally kill you. You've got like bears.
Mad.
We don't have bears. You guys have mountain lions. Are they cougars, right? Cougars. Those things, like, they belong in a zoo. Like, the only way you would see a cougar here in Scotland is in a zoo, because like, we just don't have anything like that. Sure enough, if you go back hundreds and hundreds of years, we did have dangerous animals here. We had wolves, and we did have lynxes as well, which is a big cat, but nothing like what you guys have. You have literally...
Oh, wait, did we? Oh, Dad, we had wolves and lynx... What?
In a lot of the different states, from the north to the south, dangerous wild animals, spectacular wild animals. And if it's not the big giant ones you have to worry about, especially more towards the north in the forests and stuff, in the south towards the desert, you've got an array of animals that could put you down with one bite.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know this because I watch all the nature programs, and in fact, one YouTuber here on this platform, Coyote Peterson, called Brave Wilderness, all about some of these animals.
Oh, I've seen a video. It's on my channel. I did it the other day. It was like top 10 craziest animals in America. Bro, that guy is mental. Yo, he's got no fear. Like, there was literally a bear like standing over him. Like, oh, it was mad. It was crazy. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
A Gila monster. Bloomin' heck, what on earth is that thing doing in a place like United States of America? That thing is lethal. But then you've got like rattlesnakes, you've got tarantulas, and you've got scorpions. Nature in America is badass, right? Seriously badass, and we just do not have anything like that in the UK.
Right.
An important point.
The thing is, even though how cool the nature is, I'm glad we don't have that in the UK. Imagine walking through like the woods in the UK, forest, whatever, right? And a bear comes out. Hell no! Yo, you're mad. How you going? We don't have guns here. What I'm gonna do? Like, slap him? No, bro.
Being somebody who loves nature, I would definitely say that is awesome, and I love that about the United States. Number 5.
Yeah, you keep it over there.
About homes and houses, right? Sure enough, this
Here
one is very debatable, okay? Because a lot of you guys will say that we have got awesome homes and houses because of like the castles.
In
no way.
way.
Places where we live are like hundreds of years old, right? And you can really trace back the heritage.
In no way.
We've even got like haunted places you can live in. Okay,
who wants to live in a haunted place? Are you mad? Listen, ain't no way, bro. You get the average. I don't care if you're American, British, Scottish, Irish, New Zealandish, Norwayish. I don't care where you're from, right? If you get a house from the UK and America, the average, and compare it, right? The America is gonna look better. The America is gonna have more land. America is gonna be bigger. It's gonna be, bro, like, it is what it is. Your house, you just got more space. I would love to swap any day of the week. I love it. I love it. The bigger house, bigger property, bigger land, more private. Oh, it's perfect.
I know they are different, right? But also, if you have a really, really nice house here in the UK, like a big size, big garden,
yeah, if you're
likely to find that they cost a lot of money, okay?
Yeah.
And it's also very, very difficult, very rare to find anywhere here that would have a swimming pool. Of course, the weather plays a big part in that, right? But I just remember flying over the United States of America, even Canada as well, places that are much colder than here, and just seeing like swimming pools for as far as you could see. Houses, big massive houses for literally hundreds of miles, people with swimming pools in their garden. And I just love that. I love water. I love having swimming pools, and we don't have them here. It's a bit of a trek and annoying to find a swimming pool.
I would love to have a swimming pool in my house.
If you're a public one where there's like space for you to actually swim in, but a lot of you guys just have them in your house Florida, right? It's almost as though like less people in Florida don't have a pool than do. And like you'll find that your houses in the United States of America, big houses, are a lot cheaper than they are here for a similar sized house.
I went on a house website to like look at like how much it would be to like move to Texas and stuff. And the house price compared to here for what you get is, bro, it's insane. It's insane. Let's say like 300 grand to buy a house in the UK. You will get like maybe probably like a nice 4-bed, but it will be decent. In America, 300 grand, you'll get a really, like compared to the UK, really nice, way bigger. Yeah.
Number 6, technology companies. This might sound a little bit odd, right? And I know there's places around the world doing all kinds of crazy stuff with technology right now, but United States of America has launched some iconic technology, and I have been a big fan, and it's played a big role in my life right here on this platform, YouTube/Google. Like, this just made my life so much better thanks to this platform. But if you think about all the other social media platforms that we use, most of them were started, and were born in the United States of America. Thanks to the unlimitless talent that you guys have for these types of stuff. You just launch all the best technology companies. Why is that? And you've ended up exporting that technology around the world, right?
Yeah, when you think about it, actually, other than TikTok, that's in China, how comes all the best tech is launched in America? Like, surely by now you'd think that someone from the UK, a company, has made something really good tech-wise. It probably is. I'm probably just being stupid and not realizing. But like, I'm on about like social media-wise. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, boom, 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 boom. They're all American. All of them.
All the technology that I use, basically, even things like the phone, the hardware, is made in the United States of America, designed in America, right? So, yeah, I am a big fan of American technology in general. The next thing on my list is sporting events. Now, I know like, a lot of these things are pretty subjective, right? Because we have big sporting events here, especially when it comes to do with football or soccer.
Anyone from the UK, chill, calm down, relax. Relax. I know you're getting out your tears right now. Pipe it up. Calm down. Relax.
As you know, right? But I just feel like every single game in the United States of America, everyone I've been to, has been like this big family event. I don't know if you've seen on my channel already a video where I went to my first ever American football game. I'll put the link up above somewhere. I went to my first ever football game in New York. We watched the Giants play the Detroit Frogs. That's an inside joke. You'll need to watch that video to see what I mean by that, right? But for me, it was fascinating just to arrive at the stadium and see all the people doing their car boot thing. What do you call it? Tailgating.
Tailgating.
And my biggest regret from that day, from that whole trip to New York, is that I did not involve myself with all the people doing tailgating. Because it looked so much fun and everybody was friendly, and I was a little bit nervous and shy, like, look at this big event. I'm going to American football. I just want to get on my seat. And really, we could have got heavily involved in that. So that was special. But then...
Right, listen. Here's the best way to describe it. What I feel like and what I've seen, right? In the UK, when you go to a sport event or whatever, you've got to enjoy the sport event to have a good time, right? You go there, you watch the sport, right? To have a good time. From what I've seen in America, you don't necessarily need to enjoy that sport to have a good time. That's what I've seen. Like you said, you got tailgating before, you got the nice food, the nice drinks and stuff. You could go there for that, have a great time, go and take it to the stadium, go watch the sport. Oh, you're not interested in the sport? I'm going to eat my food and drink my drinks and just have a great time that way, right? And then boom. And then afterwards, there's probably a pie afterwards as well. So, yeah.
Inside the stadium, like the whole national anthem thing, and then the fireworks. And this wasn't any important game, right? It was just an average league game, I believe.
Wow.
And it was just such a big event. So, like, I love that about United States of America. So enthusiastic and energetic when it comes to sporting events. Every single one. Number 8. And now we're talking about barbecues. And I've done a video very recently on my channel discussing barbecues, some of the barbecues that I've been to in the United States of America. You guys just do barbecue so much better than we do. Go and check that video, by the way, after you've watched this as well.
Yeah, I've seen a couple barbecues. They look good. They do look good.
As I say, all the links are going to be up here somewhere. Barbecues in America are just like, there's no comparison. We are shameful in the United Kingdom when it comes to doing barbecues. We just don't know how to do them properly.
We just burn them.
I have learned because I've went to USA, because I've been in Brazil quite a lot as well, I know how to do a good barbecue. You know what we do here in the United Kingdom, and call it a barbecue, and I know a lot of people will be offended by this, literally offended. Our barbecues are going to the supermarket and buying some hamburgers and some sausages, usually frozen, bringing them home and putting them on a barbecue, and then putting them on some bread, and that is what we call a barbecue.
Still nice though.
Right, but it's not a barbecue. That is not what you call a barbecue. I think you guys call that cooking out. That's literally what we call a barbecue. You guys do barbecues seriously and properly, and I admire that. Number 9, being...
Wait. If that's what you guys call cooking out, then what is actually your barbecue? What? I thought that was your barbecue, but your barbecue is just bigger and better. Okay.
Outgoing and fun. Wow. Like, again, subjective, and I know we've got some really good people, especially here in Scotland, okay? But when I was traveling for the United States and America, one of the big takeaways for me was people being just so outgoing all the time and fun and friendly.
That's cool.
I had such a really great time with that because people would always just come up to you and tell you some crazy stories and welcome you, and I just felt really good and warm about everything. So a definite big point about the United States of America that I love is just people being outgoing, absolutely. And that's people from across political divides, people from different cultures and backgrounds and places, states, cities. I met people from a lot of different places, and generally speaking, they were all pretty much the same. Number 10, right? Some people think this is a good thing, others will think it's bad, but I think it's generally interesting, okay? Junk food, because you have such a massive variety.
Yeah, this is good for me. This is good for me. I love my junk. I love my junk food. You only live once, you know what I'm saying? You only live once. So enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life.
Of junk foods in the United States of America. And again, it's relevant, right? You might think this is frivolous, but it's actually relevant because a lot of that stuff does make its way over to us eventually.
Yeah.
You guys have it first for years and years and years, and then it gets exported, and then we take it. And like I mentioned on this video, or on these videos a few months ago, we started to get things like Five Guys, Shake Shack, and even Taco Bell now you can find in the UK. So we do import a lot of that stuff eventually. So whatever you guys have there, basically, it's interesting for me to see because we'll eventually get it here as well. And I'm really trying to think of a British...
I'm really hoping, from what I've seen in America, I'm really hoping that In-N-Out comes over here because that looks like something I would really like.
Fast food chain that I would say is better than the ones that you have in the United States of America, and I can't really think of one. So there you go. Number 11, and this one is you have in the United States of America, and I can't. Fast food chain that I would say is better than the ones that you have in the United States of America, and I can't really think of one. So
you really can't think of one? You really can't think of one? We do have one, right? And I don't know if you would class it as fast food, though. You probably heard of it, Nando's. See, I'm not crazy on Nando's. So like, I won't get it all the time. But I'm not dumb to not realize how good it is. It is really nice. Really nice chicken. Never had a bad meal there. If someone said to me, let's go Nando's tomorrow, I'll definitely go. Really good. But I'm not crazy on it. But yeah, we have Nando's, which could compete with like fast food chains. Well, I've never tried an American fast food chain, but I would say that is a good fast food chain that we have that you guys don't. So if you ever go to the UK, try Nando's. See what, if you like chicken, definitely try it. But yeah, that is one.
So there you go. Number 11, and this one is a little bit controversial, okay? Right? Very controversial, but I think an important one to discuss. Cannabis. We all know many of your states have legalized cannabis.
Right,
use.
yeah,
now,
true.
While I'm not a user myself, I think it's important because like they know it helps out with several medical conditions, and up until very recently, it doesn't matter what kind of medical conditions you have, you could not get it legally here in the UK. We are being very, very slow on that type of stuff. Now, I know there's lots of discussions and debate on this issue, and like I said, it's not something for me to really decide because I've not got skin in the game, literally, but there is so much evidence that it does help with certain conditions. And
yeah, I don't do anything with cannabis, but like from what I've seen, obviously I'm no scientist, right? But what I've seen and heard, bro, you can have cigarettes, but you can't have cannabis. Like, what? You can drink alcohol, but you can't have cannabis? When cannabis seems to just help? I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, sure, man.
And listen, let's just be real about something. Alcohol, if we're going to talk about bad effects of certain substances. Alcohol does so much damage and has done so much damage for hundreds and hundreds of years that I really think it's odd to persecute cannabis. And
you can't ban alcohol though. I know America's tried, but you can't ban alcohol. Bro, imagine a world with no alcohol. There wouldn't be. There wouldn't be. Everyone would lose their minds. Everyone would. I don't drink. I'm not like a crazy alcohol drinker, but like I know everyone will lose their minds.
A much greater way. So you guys have been far more progressive in that front than we have. And it'll be interesting to see if we catch up. There has been a lot of talk in our parliament about how we make the legislation very similar to what a lot of your states have. So yeah, you're a lot faster on these types of things than we are. And here's the last one, number 12. And I think this one's so important because it's really about the national psyche, okay? Optimism. This is the last thing I noted down. Optimism. I just feel when I've been in the United States of America, there is a sense of optimism all around, whether it's in the big cities like New York or much smaller places or even states where it's more rural like Florida. I just felt optimism all the way around. And I know there's negative people everywhere, but I just feel here in the United Kingdom, we are more dour. There's a good Scottish word for you. We are dour about things. We're a bit more pessimistic, a bit like doom and gloom about the world. Maybe it's the weather. I don't
Oh, is that what that word means? Like doom and gloom, like kind of just more like down?
I don't know what it is, but we are just more dour about things. Where in the United States of America, I just feel there's so much optimism about different things, whether it's business, whether it's about travel, the world in general. Like there's just a lot of optimism.
I would say Americans are more ambitious, right? I would say that. And probably why you guys are more successful.
Flowing through the United States of America. And I so admire that, right? And I just wish here sometimes was a bit more optimistic. Because I, myself, am an optimistic person. And I think optimism rubs off on other people. So, in the United States, where I just saw so many optimistic people, it was like a real feel-good. And I just felt I wanted to be a part of that. So that was my list, right?
Yeah, that's cool. And when you have more optimistic people around you, you feel like you kind of get the same vibe. See, like, if you hang around with a bunch of mates that are more, like, down and whatever, not ambitious, you're probably not going to be anything more than that. You know what I mean? So, it makes sense.
Insane if you've been watching my videos, I am planning to put together some kind of, like, documentary type.
That was a really good video, though. I actually enjoyed that a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.